There we go. I figured today I'm gonna try out my new tongs. We're gonna try out these guys here, and probably just gonna forge a hook because that puts a lot of strain on the tongs. Anyway, this is Dylan Gaddis of Gnarled Iron Forge, and thank you so much for joining me. Let's forge ourselves a hook, shall we? It's a little loose, a little looser than I'd like. All in all, it's not too bad, but still, I think I think the reins need to be a little further apart right in here because I'm not able to get a really good grip on that. Gotta love it. Yeah, so all in all, not too bad. I gotta heat up right here, right in this area here. Spread these reins out just a little bit. But currently, no, it's looking not too bad as long as I hold it kind of up here. So back in here, it bends a little too much, so I can't get as good of a grip on the piece as I would like. Here's where things get a little bendy. I still have you guys on, right? Heck yeah. So over the ta-da, hook. Now, with my hooks, what I like to do is, with my anvil the size that it is, let me tell you exactly what size it is. You're at like 3 3/4 inches, yeah? So I find that's pretty good to just have the, I guess the heel of the hook on the edge of that, tip it down, strike. That gives me a mark where I want to cut it, and then I can do my finial up in here. That's a little trick that I've learned. Now, if that, for your anvil, if that would be too wide, you can put a little mark up in here. You can do that mark with like a, you can just do that real quick and give yourself a little shiny spot, or you could go in with a Sharpie, soapstone, whatever you like, go to that mark and then stamp it if you want it to be a little shorter, or if your anvil is much wider, you can have a much longer hook or something or other, or put the point of your scroll up against that strike there. That would give you a much longer hook. So maybe, actually, that's a really good idea for S hooks. I might start doing that for S hooks. This is how we learn things. All right, everybody's favorite part, guillotine. Right up to my little mark that I made on the edge of my anvil. Oh, didn't want to do that, but that's okay. You don't want to cut all the way through. That'll mess up your dies. I've said that a lot, actually. Now, I will say, the tongs aren't the best at holding things when they're crooked like this, but it's not too bad. Is that silly? That might be a little silly. I'm gonna get a camera angle out of that anyway, because why not? You guys can see all the do's and not any of the work that I do. So why not? It's gonna make the spade finial a little difficult. Sheesh. I think I'd be good at this by now, but whatever. I will say the weight of these tongs, phenomenal. There we go. Ta-da! Little hook. Obviously that finial was forged way at an angle. Why, I don't know. I'm not going to be selling this hook. This is just for like a test run, trying out these tongs. And I gotta say, like I just said, the weight of these tongs, you notice it. You notice it immediately. Immediately. All right. So that was just giving these guys a little test run. I gotta say real quick, first of all, that I noticed is that I need to spread the reins out just a smidgen because I can't quite get a good enough grip on these while I'm forging it. They kind of slip off, and it's not like I don't drop the material, but it'll shift a little bit, so it kind of causes issues. But also, they're much lighter than these guys are. So I bought these off Amazon. They were like 30-ish bucks. They're very good, but I gotta say, after using those for ages, after using those for months upon months upon months, these I don't even feel them in my hand. So that's a bonus. And the form factor, they're much smaller. They're so much smaller than that. If you like the video, please like it. If you dislike the video, please dislike it. Let me know why in the comments down below as to why you either like it or dislike it, so that way I might better make content for you all in the future. Yeah, that's I have plans for doing a 30 for 30, which is like doing 30 videos in 30 days. I want to kind of challenge myself because I love making content for everybody, but I need to give myself a goal so that way I can, so that way I keep myself on track. I kind of get myself caught up in doing nothing. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'm doing nothing. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. I know this one was kind of a short one. I just wanted to come out here and give this one a little test. Anyway, Dylan, get us a gnarled iron. Thanks again for joining me. Have a wonderful day.